Hello everyone, it's Lottie from Enjoying the Journey, Cancer as a Lifestyle. Guess what, you guys? I made a socks. Not a sock, I almost said sock. I made socks. I'm so excited. This month's challenge for Terry and I's monthly challenge is to making socks. So I know this is a really difficult thing to do if you've never made one before. And but I did it. I've been wanting to make this for a long time. I've tried several times in the past and it just didn't work out for me. I've always wanted to make socks and I've wanted to make curtains. Those have always been my two challenges that I've kind of like struggled with. So I have made the socks. I'm going to show them to you. Here they are. I can show my little. These are for a child. There's no way. And I didn't even know. I really didn't have a choice into making it or not because of the fact that I was following a tutorial and I did not know how to figure out how to do it for a larger size. And I thought, since I am this is my first time, I'm just going to follow her and I'm just going to make a child's socks. So I made them. I'm so excited. They are a little bit wonky, but they are going. I'm considering these my my sample socks because it's your very first thing. If you guys hear any kittens playing in the background, they are having a wrestling match here, all four of them. So they're quite loud. So if you hear all this meowing and stuff, it's not me, it's the cats. So let me tell you a little bit about these because I'm just gonna, like I said, I've wanted to learn to make socks for a long time and I've tried several times, and you know, it is very daunting if you've never done it. These are crocheted, and for one thing, I wanted them to look like they're knitted. I wanted them to be like regular socks. Like I have a pair here, okay, and although these are like the terry cloth, but I wanted them to be stretchable and all. And a lot of the crochet socks that you see out there, they're almost to me, they're almost like a booty. It's thick, you know, they're thick, and once you put them on, they kind of stretch out and don't bounce back. But so I've learned, like I said, all the times that I've tried making them, I've been making them the wrong way. Because for one thing, you need sock yarn. Yeah, they have their own yarn, and that's what I was really doing wrong too. I can see some mistakes in here already because, like I said, it's my sample sock. But I'm going to give you a couple tips on what I did. I'm so excited. For one thing, you can tell that my cuffs are uneven a little bit here, and they're kind of bulkier compared to the rest of the sock. I don't know why that is. I think this one seems to be a little wider, bigger than the other one. There's two ways to crochet a sock, and this is the average one, is where you crochet, where you make a sock from the toe up. And almost 9 out of 10 tutorials out there or patterns that I have found are from the toe up. And this was creating a problem for me. I had a hard time, especially since I've never made a sock before, to figure out this part here. I was just going, it was not coming out right for me. So I've decided, well, let me look for a toe down. And actually, this is all that I've ever seen a sock being made, is from a toe down. I watch this, I watch Angela from Yarn and Yarn, and she makes lots of socks. She makes tons of socks and she knits them. And she's always made hers from the cuff down. Okay, so see, like my little heel isn't as big as it should be, I feel. But it is for a child. So I've always seen her make them like that. I tried finally making it from the cuff down, and let me tell you, there's not many tutorials out there that actually show you from the cuff down, because majority of the people do it from the toe up. But I find that it's easier for me to follow the instructions from the cuff down. So if you're struggling with the sock, I'm just giving you a tip. If you're struggling with making your first sock and you're starting them from the toe up, try them from the cuff down. It's just a lot easier to follow. I've always had a hard time when it comes to the magic circle. I don't know why, but I always have a hard time with the magic circle. Another thing I did is, because I wanted them to, because I'm using stripes, and by the way, this is the Patton's Troy socks, and I believe this is in the colorway Singing the Blues stripe. I wanted them to kind of match as close as possible, and I think I did pretty good. And I did that because, so what I did is I made the cuffs at the same time. So I made one, then I made the other one. Then I did this part right here before you do the heel on both. Then I would go and do the heel on both. And I've noticed that a lot of people also do that. When they're knitting, they make both of them at the same time on their when they do the knitting ring, when they have that ring. Is that what that's called? So I've, just to keep them as uniform as possible, and I think I did pretty good. I did run out. Now this is, I only had, it's a 50 grams. And I was wondering if I, would that be enough to make 2 children's socks? And it was. I did run out a little bit at this tip right here, and I ended up using, I had another Troy in this colorway, which is a little bit darker. This is the colorway Cadet, and I think it works okay. It looks okay. So that is my tip for you. Also, if I tried different tutorials, I've tried different patterns, tutorials, different people, because like I said, it is my first time, and I wanted something that would be easier for me to follow. I need a crochet one. So that was another biggie. I've also found that, and no offense to the people who make tutorials, they're fantastic, just the fact that they're making tutorials. But sometimes for my beginner self, when I make something for the first time, and it's kind of harder for me to master it, I need to go look at several tutorials to see which one kind of clicks for me for the first time. Like now I feel very confident, and I'm actually going to continue making, I'm going to make another one. And I'm actually going to, now I feel confident, I'm going to try another creator. And I am going to actually try to measure my own foot, the width, the heel, all of that, and try to make a sock for an adult now. So that's my thing. So as you can see, they're fresh, new. I haven't even, but I'm so excited. I am definitely going to give this away for Christmas. I'm so excited. I showed this to my son. I love that. I also am, I think that maybe my tension was a little tight, because look at the size of this hook that I was using for this. This is a this yarn required a D, a 3.2. I don't think I've ever even worked with with a D hook, and it is very small. Can you see how small this look how small this thing is, like a needle. And I think as I was crocheting, I might have dropped a stitch or two, and so I have to be careful with that, because I am a loose crocheter, so I'm not sure why some parts of it I think are kind of tight. I can feel that I shouldn't have, it's not as stretchy, and maybe it will be, but yet when I put my hand through it, look, it's good. This is my heel here, and I think that came out. I think a child could wear this just fine. I do see some mistakes that I made, like where, but I am so excited, you guys. Really excited. I am going to make another one. I'm actually going to continue making them. I got my one thing done. So anyway, that's the sock for my entry. This is my monthly. I finished it. I'm so excited. And also, you guys, I took my time. I was very slow. I crochet fast, but I wanted this to work. I didn't want to be, crocheting back. I rewinded it if I had to. I kind of took my time with this. And so that is it. So you guys, I don't know how you guys are coming on your challenges. Do not give up. Try going from the cuff down. it really made a huge difference for me if you are struggling with the making of the sock. Anyway, I got another box in the mail. I got another Happy Mail. I have been so blessed with Happy Mail. You guys, I am getting Happy Mail like every other day. I am just so thrilled. And it is more squares. This time it is from, let me see, it's a huge box. It's 2 layers. Oh, look at this. And 2 layers of squares. Oh my goodness. And this is from Karen Y. from Chesterfield, Virginia. So yeah, I was like, who is this from? What? So she did give me a card. And oh, how sweet. Oh, look at this beautiful card. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, let me see. Ooh. She says, hi Lottie, here are some granny squares to help with your crochet ministry efforts. They are mostly done in solid colors with a few multicolored ones made from scraps. They are 6-inch squares as I try to make the joining process easier for you. Be well and take care, Karen. Karen, thank you so much. I love it. I love it, you guys. Oh, when I opened this up, I almost cried. Look at this. 2 layers of this. At least I think that's what it is. So many beautiful squares. I have to come up with some. Look at the whole stick. This took her a long time. Look at all the squares. Look at this beautiful color. My daughter has a thing for purple. And did you guys remember what was that Walter White series that he did? Oh my gosh. You guys can help me, remind me. Well, his sister-in-law, it was on Netflix, Walter White. It had to do where he was oh my gosh. Anyway, his sister-in-law had everything, all shades of purple throughout her house, and purple was her color. Well, my daughter loves purple, and she's like, that's the house that I want to live in. A whole stack of cream. Look at this. Oh, Karen, these are beautiful. And oh my gosh, so much work. Oh my goodness, these are all colors. I can't wait. Look at orange. What am I going to do with all these? I got to do something different. Another shade of purple. Oh my goodness, they are all colors. Navy. Here's some different colors of the purple, greens. Oops, I just dropped some. I love that. See, that's what I've always loved the green and the blue together. I always thought that looked really good. And this is what I'm talking about. Use up your yarn. Man, I love when people do that. Use it. All scraps and all. I'm a scrap lady. Oh, they're so beautiful. Karen, thank you so much. Look at this. Oh, I'm so excited. I have layouts that, from the other day that I have them on my desk. And I do have like 2 strips that I put together that I had left over from the other, and I was going to be like, you know what, I was going to make more squares and add to it and finish that blanket. Now I can finish it off. So we have a stack of pink and blue. Here's more pink. Got nothing but squares all over me. Look at this beautiful green. More green. There's a lot of squares in here, Karen. Powder blue or lilac. Look at this lovely orange. It's like a rusty orange. Love that. Taupe. And more ecru or beige. Karen, thank you so much. That is wonderful. I so appreciate you. I appreciate everyone who has contributed with the squares. I am so thankful for all of you. Thank you so much for thinking of me. You guys, you saw, if you haven't seen the video of the last blankets, I was able to make so many. I have not delivered them yet. I am still, if you watch my last couple videos, I've been in a car accident. I just realized that it's the 21st or something right now. And I am like, I had my accident on Labor Day, and I have been dealing with this car thing so month. I can't believe that. That is insane, people. So I do have I did go out and buy a used car. I've always bought used cars. I ended up putting new tires on them. on the car. I had my oil change done today and everything. I like to take care of my vehicles. I've learned that the hard way. As a young lady, I broke down quite a lot of times, and I've learned if you take care of your vehicle, replace whatever needs to be replaced on time, and then your vehicle will keep working for you. And it does. My last car, I had it for 6 years. It worked wonderful for me. I've never had to break down. Thank goodness. Jesus, thank you for looking out for me. And yeah, and yeah, so I was just, I do miss my old car. I had it all in tip-top shape. Everything was, but, accidents happen, and I got hit, and there we are. So I do have that. I have not received any reimbursement from the insurance company yet. That's something that they're still, it's in the mail. That's all I know. But, there's just a lot to do with that. And then when you got it, then I wanted to make sure I got my oil changed and I got my tires put on and things like that. So I am slowly, everything got put on hold because there is so much, a massive amount of phone calls and paperwork that you're doing all the time. I just got off the phone with the agent now, the other person's agent, and we are pretty much just almost done. Just have to, like I said, just have to receive all the checks that are coming. And of course, you do get reimbursed for your rental. You get reimbursed for your tax, title, and registration fee of your new vehicle that you purchase. If you guys didn't know that. And then you also get your, when they total when your car gets totaled, you get that check for that car. So yeah, all of that. So as soon as that is, yesterday, you guys, I didn't do a single thing. I was so exhausted. I dropped off my daughter at work. I came home and I laid down and I slept for 3.5 hours. I had a 3.5 hour nap yesterday. Got up and went to work. I worked in the evening yesterday. So you guys, I have to still make that. I think tomorrow I'm going to head out for a haircut. I need one. I don't like having my hair in my face like that, in my eyes. So I'm, definitely going to do that. I still have to do my delivery. Oh my goodness, I don't know when I'm going to get that. Slowly every day, and I wanted to go and do a huge haul at the Amish and just get stocked up for winter and all. I usually do 2 big hauls in the fall for winter time. So yeah, those are my plans, but who knows what happens. So for now, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.